Feed me, Morticia, feed me, I'm hungry.
Again?
Yes, I'm hungry, I'm
How
starved.
about a cauldron of extra cheesy hamburger helper from Grandmama?
Oh yes, please.
Don't bite me.
I wouldn't.
Here you go.
Okay. Swipe, swipe. You probably were wondering, but this is not at all human flesh this time. Hello, and welcome to Gothic Reviews, where today we review the Audrey action figure. I guess I consider it because I can play with it, but it's from Pop Alchemy on a special site called Store New York, and the owner is a very nice person by the name of Isaac, and he developed this figure himself very well indeed. It is made out of polymer clay, and it has a metal framework around it to fortify it, make it stronger, which we approve of, because then it would be less breakable. Its length was described as around 2 inches, and I like how well it's made. It's of course based on the Little Shop of Horrors, the famous plant Audrey, who is named by a female name but is himself masculine, as you can always deduce by his low and sometimes growly voice that demands food.
Maybe that's why they called him Tui in the later movie instead of Audrey for Audrey 2, because Tui might sound more masculine.
Yes, that's a very good idea.
Which I think the first movie in 1960, Seymour called him Junior sometimes, which again is where they get Audrey 2 from.
Yes, he's a very interesting character, really. He has many such contradictions, not just gender divisions when you think about it in the movie. First, he is male but is named accidentally after female. Second, his very name, it's very interesting for me that the name Audrey, that used to mean something noble, came to denote something tawdry instead and gave rise to that word. So it's like there are several oppositions within just a single name, and that makes it a very catchy character. It was a very well-given name. And also how in this character, Audrey the plant, was trying to eat a lot and eventually ended up devouring even those things that were feeding him, although that was not his fault entirely, but still. So he's just a very fascinating character. And here is a good representation of him, because you can see here his smiling mouth, his big white teeth. You can tell that they are very sharp and they could eat a lot and digest. And you can even see his pinkish lips that he would probably be smacking with his tongue any minute now.
Because the blood is so tasty.
Yes. And I also enjoy rather how there is a three-party division of him color scheme-wise, because there is a darker shade of green, the darkest way on top. There is a middle dark green, dark in the middle, and a lighter green at the very bottom of his forehead. It's just adorable.
Gomez was saying it reminded him of Jade, and I like that, because Jade does come in many shades of green.
Yes, and if I didn't have to touch it and I was just looking at it, then it could have convinced me that it was a jade. Only by touch I could tell that it wouldn't be. And he's so well developed that you can see all the stems, all the leaves are growing around the pot. It's like very developed, very 3D, very detailed. And
for me, I'm picky about, getting the polymer clay stuff, because if it knocks over or something, we have so much stuff and we like to move around a lot and whatnot, as far as if we get bored living somewhere, and I just don't like to have something and enjoy it and then find it broken and it moves. So I tend to go for the harder plastics or the metal. But when I saw this one, it was the only one. There's a few Audrey 2 clay kind of figures or statuettes out there, but this is the only one that has the metal under wiring, as it were. And I think that does make it sturdier, so that appealed to me. And it's $25, I think, right, Gomez?
Yes, I believe so.
Just a small little piece, and it's very good artwork. It just catches the eye really well.
Even the pot itself, when you look at it, it's painted really well, blue, and all the colors stand out for me. So I agree with my t-shirt, it's really well developed. And I'm happy that I bought this one.
The package came very well packaged. It was Audrey 2 himself was in bubble wrap, and then inside of a little cardboard box for shipping. So it was done very well, and it came promptly. So we appreciate that.
Yeah, so all the aspects, everything, price and packaging, every single aspect that we could think of, it was very satisfactory, and we would buy again from Pop Alchemy. It is a job well done, and it is a good representation of the original character from Little Shop of Horror. So we hope you enjoyed this review brought to you by Batweb Gothic Reviews. It was the review of the Pop Alchemy Audrey 2 figure. Thank you for watching, and join us for more interesting reviews of interesting spooky characters.